Crafty wishes for a wonderful time, dear paper craft enthusiasts. May your days be filled with creativity and joy as you immerse yourself in the delightful world of paper crafting. Whether you're intricate cutting designs, assembling beautiful creations, or making interactive books, I hope you find endless inspiration and satisfaction in your work. Enjoy every moment of crafting, and let your imagination soar. Here's to many hours of fun and fulfilling paper projects. Happy crafting! Please print the sheets and laminate these sheets except those that will connect the pages. Then cut out all the parts. Attach these elements using double-sided foam tape. In the meantime, you are watching the process of creating a unique pumpkin house project. I'll tell you about a girl named Pumpkin, who lives in this beautiful house. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village surrounded by fields of golden crops and lush greenery, there lived a charming girl named Pumpkinella. True to her name, Pumpkinella's home was unlike any other. It was a cozy, enchanting house carved from a giant pumpkin. The vibrant orange hue of her pumpkin house stood out beautifully against the green landscape, making it a delightful sight for all who passed by. Pumpkinella's pumpkin house was more than just a novelty, it was a perfectly functional and inviting home. Inside, the walls were smooth and the air carried a faint, sweet scent of fresh pumpkin. The furniture was crafted from the thick, sturdy flesh of the pumpkin, giving it a natural, earthy feel. At the heart of her pumpkin house was Pumpkinella's bedroom. This room was her sanctuary, a place where she could rest and dream about new adventures. Her bed was carved directly from the pumpkin's interior, with a soft mattress made from corn husks and downy feathers. The gentle glow of fireflies, which she kept in a small jar beside her bed, served as her nightlight, filling the room with a magical, twinkling light. Attach these elements using double-sided tape. Next to her bedroom was a quaint bathroom. Pumpkinella had ingeniously created a bath from a smaller, hollowed-out pumpkin. She would fill it with water warmed by the sun and scented with herbs she collected from her garden. Bathing in this aromatic water was one of her favorite rituals, leaving her feeling refreshed and enveloped in the fragrance of nature. Attach these elements using double-sided tape. Add a Velcro dot to this piece. One of the most fascinating parts of Pumpkinella's home was her kitchen. The kitchen was always bustling with activity, as Pumpkinella loved to cook and experiment with new recipes. The centerpiece of the kitchen was a special contraption she had designed herself, the pumpkin juice maker. This intricate device was a marvel of ingenuity, constructed from various bits and bobs she had collected over the years. With a crank and a series of gears and blades, it could extract the freshest, sweetest juice from the pumpkins she grew in her garden. Every morning, Pumpkinella would step into her kitchen, select the plumpest pumpkin, and begin her day by making a pitcher of delicious pumpkin juice. She loved the ritual of it, the steady rhythm of turning the crank, the rich aroma filling the air, and the first sip of that golden, refreshing juice. It was the perfect way to start her day. Please ensure that the circle does not touch the double-sided foam tape. Outside her pumpkin house, parked under a shady tree, was Pumpkinella's pride and joy, her pumpkin car, affectionately known as the Pumpkin Mobile. The Pumpkin Mobile was a whimsical vehicle, shaped like a giant pumpkin on wheels. It had been a gift from her father, a talented inventor who shared her love for all things pumpkin. The car's body was made from the hollowed-out shell of an enormous pumpkin, reinforced with wood and metal to ensure it was sturdy enough for travel. The interior of the Pumpkin Mobile was just as delightful as the exterior. The seats were cushioned with soft, plush pumpkin vines, and the dashboard was decorated with tiny pumpkins and autumn leaves. Pumpkinella had even installed a small vase, where she would place a fresh sunflower or daisy each day. Driving the Pumpkin Mobile was a joy, and Pumpkinella often took it on long rides through the countryside, waving at her friends and neighbors as she passed by. One sunny morning, Pumpkinella decided to take the Pumpkin Mobile for a ride to the nearby forest. She packed a picnic basket with her favorite treats, pumpkin bread, pumpkin seeds, and, of course, a bottle of her freshly made pumpkin juice. She set off with a sense of adventure, eager to explore the beauty of the forest. As she drove through the winding paths, the forest came alive with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. The sunlight filtered through the canopy, casting dappled shadows on the ground. Pumpkinella felt a sense of peace and happiness as she drove deeper into the forest. After a while, she found the perfect spot for her picnic, a small clearing with a babbling brook and a carpet of soft moss. She parked the Pumpkin Mobile under a tall oak tree and spread out her picnic blanket. As she enjoyed her meal, she noticed a group of woodland animals gathering nearby, drawn by the delicious scent of her pumpkin treats. There were squirrels, rabbits, and even a curious deer, all looking at Pumpkinella with friendly eyes. She smiled and shared some of her pumpkin bread and seeds with them, delighted to have such wonderful company. The animals seemed to understand her kindness and stayed close, creating a magical, harmonious atmosphere. As the afternoon sun began to set, casting a warm, golden glow over the forest, Pumpkinella decided it was time to head home. She packed up her picnic, bid farewell to her new animal friends, and climbed back into the Pumpkin Mobile. The drive home was peaceful, with the evening sky painted in hues of pink and orange. Back at her pumpkin house, Pumpkinella settled into her cozy bedroom, feeling grateful for the day's adventures. She reflected on the simple joys of her life, her charming pumpkin home, her ingenious kitchen, and her whimsical Pumpkin Mobile. Each element of her life was infused with creativity, love, and a deep appreciation for nature.